There are things happening in your life right now that you cannot see from where you are standing. Not because you are not paying attention. Not because you are missing something obvious. But because the most meaningful things that form in our lives almost always form first in the invisible space in conversations we are not present for, in decisions being made in other people's hearts, in the quiet accumulation of care and intention that happens before it has found a visible form to arrive in. You are in that period right now. The invisible period. The one that feels like stillness from the inside but is anything but still from the outside. Someone is moving. Someone who matters to you has been thinking, deciding, preparing. Not impulsively. Not out of a sudden feeling that will dissolve as quickly as it appeared. Out of something that has been building over time, something that has been forming in them slowly and surely, gathering weight and clarity and intention the way water gathers before it finally moves. And now it is moving. Quietly, carefully, with a deliberateness that speaks to how seriously they are taking what they feel and what they want to do about it. They are making plans. With you at the center of them. This is the part I want you to sit with before we go any further. Because it requires a certain kind of openness to receive the kind that allows you to believe that you are genuinely at the center of someone's caring intention without immediately qualifying it, minimizing it, or looking for the reasons it might not be as real as it sounds. It is real. You are at the center of it. And the plans forming around you, in the background of your daily life, are the concrete expression of something this person has been feeling for longer than they have been acting on. Let that be true for a moment. Just let it be true without the interference of all the protective thoughts your mind has learned to generate around things it wants but is afraid to fully believe in. You are being thought about. You are being planned for. Someone is using their private time, their interior space, their genuine feeling to construct something that is meant for you. That is not ordinary. That is the specific and beautiful behavior of someone who has decided you are worth the effort of going beyond what is easy or comfortable or simply convenient. And then there is the other presence in this story. The one you would not have predicted. The unexpected person who has found their way into what is being prepared for you not as an intruder, not by accident, but because your life has touched their life in a way that moved them. Because something about who you are and how you exist in the world left an impression on this person that they have been quietly carrying, and that impression has brought them, at this particular moment, into the orbit of what is forming for you. You have been touching lives without realizing it. That is one of the things this message most wants you to understand. The way you move through the world the specific kindness you carry, the quality of your attention when you give it, the way you make people feel in the ordinary moments that do not seem significant enough to remember has been landing in places you cannot see from where you stand. People have been receiving something from you that they did not always have language for but that they have been holding carefully, the way you hold something that feels valuable without quite knowing yet what to do with it. This unexpected person knows what to do with it now. They are doing it. Their involvement in what is forming for you is their way of returning something of offering back a piece of the care and the positive impression you created in them without trying to, without knowing you were doing it, simply by being yourself in the spaces you share. Their fingerprints are on what is coming toward you. And when the full shape of it finally becomes visible, their presence in it will be one of the things that stops you completely. Not with shock but with the particular emotion of being shown, in the most concrete possible way, that you have mattered more than you knew. Think about the conversations you cannot hear. The ones happening between people who know you, who know this person, who have been watching what exists between you with the kind of outside perspective that sometimes sees more clearly than the people inside the thing can. Those conversations have a quality tonight that is different from the ordinary. Something is being said. Something is being confirmed or decided or set in motion. And somewhere in the chain of cause and effect that is your life, something that belongs to you is being released in the direction of arriving. You have been patient. Perhaps more patient than you intended to be when this particular waiting began. What felt like it would be brief stretched longer. What you expected to resolve stayed open. And you made a series of quiet internal decisions in that extended waiting decisions about whether to hold on or let go, whether to keep believing or begin preparing yourself for disappointment, whether the connection you felt was real or whether you had been constructing a story around something that was actually simpler than you were making it. Those decisions were not made easily. They cost you something. And the fact that you are still here, still open, still willing to receive something beautiful even after the waiting that says something about the depth and the quality of what you carry inside you. The person making plans has noticed that quality. The patience. The staying. The choice to remain open rather than closed, tender rather than armored, believing rather than defended. They have noticed it not as a weakness to take advantage of but as a strength to be honored. As something that deserves to be met with an equivalent sincerity. And what they are building behind the scenes right now is their attempt at that equivalence their effort to offer back something that matches the quality of what you have been giving. This is what genuine care looks like in the process of becoming action. It is not loud. It is not instant. It does not announce itself in advance or ask for credit before it has fully formed. It works quietly, carefully, with the specific patience of someone who wants to do this right rather than quickly. Who wants what they offer to carry the full weight of what they feel rather than being a pale, hurried version of it. Who understands that some things deserve to be prepared properly before they are given. You deserve to be prepared for properly. That is something the uncertainty of recent days may have caused you to forget or doubt. But it is true. You deserve the care of someone who thinks about what you need and what would be meaningful to you before they act. You deserve the involvement of unexpected allies who have been moved by the impression you made on them. You deserve to be at the center of something beautiful being assembled on your behalf by people who see your worth clearly, even when you have been struggling to see it yourself. What is coming is not small. I want to say that clearly so that when it arrives you do not let the habit of minimizing good things cause you to receive it as less than it is. What is being assembled for you in the quiet, in the planning, in the conversations you cannot hear and the decisions you cannot yet see is significant. It is the kind of thing that changes the quality of your days going forward. Not dramatically or all at once, but in the steady, sustaining way of something that is genuinely real and genuinely meant and built on a foundation that does not dissolve under the ordinary pressure of life as it is actually lived. Stay open. Walk through the coming days without the brace of someone who expects disappointment. Walk through them with the quiet, grounded confidence of someone who knows, even before the evidence is fully visible, that something good is forming on their behalf. Because that knowing is not wishful thinking in this case. It is accurate perception of what is actually happening. The plans are real. The people involved are real. The care being taken in the assembling of what is meant for you is real. And the moment when the invisible becomes visible, when what has been forming in the background steps forward into your shared reality and becomes something you can see and feel and respond to, that moment is not far. It has the feeling of something close. Something that has been traveling toward you across the distance and is now near enough that your spirit can sense it even though your eyes cannot yet confirm it. Trust that sensing. It has been right before. It is right now. The plans are being made. The unexpected person is involved. Something wonderful is assembling itself in the quiet, careful, genuinely loving background of your life. And it has been waiting for exactly the right moment to step into the light and show you what it has been building this whole time. That moment is almost here. And you are ready for it. There is a specific kind of peace that comes when you finally stop trying to figure out what is happening and simply trust that something good is. Not the peace of giving up, the peace of releasing the need to control what you cannot see, and letting it arrive in its own form at its own time. That peace is available to you tonight. It does not require certainty. It does not require proof. It only requires the quiet decision to let the invisible work that is being done on your behalf be enough for right now. To let the knowledge that plans are being made, that care is being taken, that an unexpected person has entered the story on your side, to let all of that be sufficient until the full picture arrives. It will arrive. What is being assembled in the quiet is always moving toward the moment of revealing. That is the nature of things built with genuine care and intention, they do not stay hidden indefinitely. They find their way to the surface. They step into the light when they are ready. And what is being built for you is almost ready. You can feel it at the edges of your days even if you cannot name it clearly. That feeling is real. That sensing is accurate. And the moment it becomes fully visible will be one of the moments you remember as the turning point, the place where things shifted from uncertain to clear, from forming to formed, from invisible to unmistakably, beautifully present. You are worth every bit of what is being prepared. Every quiet plan. Every unexpected ally. Every careful, deliberate, genuinely loving act of preparation happening in the background of your life right now. You have always been worth it. And the world, through the people in it who see you clearly, is in the process of showing you so.